Hello, my dear students. Today we will study the novel Animal Farm written by George Orwell. It is second part of the video. As the book suggests, it is a story of animals. The setting of this novel is in England, and there was a farm in England. It is called as the Manor Farm. The owner of this farm is called Mr. Jones, and there were many animals. They were living in this animal farm. Among them, there were pigs, there were horses, dogs, goats, and donkeys, cats, pigeons. Means all the animals were living together in this animal farm. Among these animals, there was an old boar that is called Old Measure. He was old, and he was the measure, and he was the owner of this animal farm. He was 12-year old. Once he was very slack and very near to death. Because he was near to death, he was very old. He called a meeting of all animals, and now he told them that their lives are very miserable. Whose life? Animals' life are very miserable. They were not free. And he is saying to the animals that we are not free. They were the slaves of man. He calls them that we are the slaves of man. We worked hard. We worked hard, but they did not get enough to eat. We worked hard. We worked hard, but humans did not give us enough to eat. Most of the time, we feel hungry. So he also added something that man was the sole cause of their misery. They are in miserable condition. Oh, so he is trying to convince the animals that we are in the miserable condition and we are not happy in this animal farm. Later he says that they could be happy, that we could be happy only if we through human race, if we will through these human beings. Man was greater. Man was greater enemy. He says that man is our greatest enemy. Their happiness depends on the consequences. Their happiness depends on the consequences. 3 days later, he dies. After this speech, he dies, and after that, before dying, he inspired all the animals. After his death, all animals started thinking about his speech, that yes, he was right. He taught them the song that beast of England, beast of England. So all animals were happy with this speech, and they reminded again and again that Mr. This he inspired us to make a rebel against the man. So later he said that the animals on the animal farm were deeply affected by the speech of this old bear. Now animals began to think about what he had said. Then he also made some meetings again and again. Here means there were many animals. They were trying to become leader of these animals. At last they resolved to rebel against their master, and this master is a man. He was not an animal. One day what happens that the animals were neglected and they were kept hungry, and all animals were hungry in that particular day. Now they revolted and they drove out Mr. Jones and his men. It was a kind of revolution from the side of the animals. Thus, they just became the owner of the farm. Now they captured this farm and they became the owner of this animal farm. And the pigs were also regarded as the wisest of all the animals. And in this animal farm, there were some pigs, and these pigs were regarded as the wisest among all the animals, and the name of these pigs were Napoleon and Snowball. There were some squirrel and other pigs. They became the leader of this animal farm. Here Napoleon, Snowball, Squealer, these are the names of the pigs, and they became the leaders of this animal farm. Now animals were following the instructions of these pigs. They made their own laws. Now the animals, they made their own laws, but who made the laws? It was the pigs, and they began to work according to the instructions of the pigs. Napoleon and Snowball formed the 7 commandments of animals. Now Napoleon and Snowball, they framed the 7 commandments, and these 7 commandments for the animals, that all animals began to treat us as equal, that now we are equal, and no one is higher in rank and no one is lower in rank. But actually pigs were higher in rank than other animals. So this is clear till now. Next story we will deal in our next video. Thank you.